ATM user perspective. Swipe your card to withdraw money. Some instruction to be followed displayed on the screen. Provide some info like PIN code of your account, withdraw amount, get the balance, change the PIN, get the statement. Application developer perspective. How queries are being generated based on users' info in ATM machine. Which database these queries are going to, Oracle or MySQL, etc. Where that database is located. Which language has been used for this implementation, that is Java or C hash or C++. Let us consider a simple example of a person. Every person in this world has many attributes like age, date of birth, name, gender, marital status, salary, number of children, hobbies, strength, weakness, etc. If we are designing a patient database application for hospital, we might not require storing attributes like salary, strength, and weakness of a person. So while designing this application, we will only choose particular features of the patient that we are interested in, like age, date of birth, nationality, disease history. So we are extracting properties of that person. Now if we have to design another system for a corporation, we will consider the person as an employee. An employee database system wouldn't need to store information like disease history. So this is another database system which is of employee. The first was of that patient, and this is of an employee. So if we design another system for a corporation, we will consider the person as an employee. An employee database system wouldn't need to store information like hemoglobin level, etc. In this case, we would only be interested in date of birth, salary, qualification, etc. In both cases, our requirement is to store detailed information about a person. In one case, we have a patient, and in one case, we have an employee. Depending on our application, we selected what we wanted. Abstraction is process in which we selectively choose what is needed for our application and we discard the unnecessary attributes. Now different abstractions for the same object by different people. Telephone, for example, we take telephone, then telephone users view is dial pad and mouthpiece and earpiece mouthpiece. So this is that telephone users view, and molecular scientist view is different, and mechanics view is internal part, and atomic scientist view is different. Object oriented programming's advantages. The complexity is reduced and program structure is very clear. The object oriented programming can easily extensible. New features or changes in operating environment can be easily done. Objects can be maintained separately, making locating and fixing problems easier. Fourth, objects can be reused in different programs. 5. It implements real life scenario. Now, advantage of OOPR. First, the complexity is reduced and program structure is simpler. Now, second is object oriented programming can easily be extensible. Third is objects can be maintained separately, making locating and fixing problems easier. Fourth, objects can be reused in different programs. 5. So it relates with real life scenarios also.